Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to dive right into the fascinating science behind what it actually means when your French Bulldog trusts you. Seriously, we're going to move completely past all those cute assumptions we tend to make as pet owners and get straight into the hard, measurable biology of your dog's behavior. Like, are they just being lazy, or are they communicating something incredibly profound? Well, stick with me, because by the end of this, you are going to look at your Frenchie in a completely different light. Okay, so let's dive right in. You see, animal behaviorists haven't just been sitting around watching dogs play. They've spent years tracking dog physiology, checking heart rates, measuring brain waves, all to pinpoint exactly 6 hardwired trust signals. And here's the real kicker. Frenchies display these specific biological markers only for the people they feel completely 100% safe with. Most of us see these signals every single day without realizing the massive choice our dog is actually making. I mean, just think about our evolutionary journey for a second. Trust in dogs evolved directly from ancient wolf pack survival instincts. Back in the day, showing vulnerability around others was literally a matter of life or death for ancient wolves. And that exact same high-stakes biology, it's what's driving your modern Frenchie's behavior right now, sitting in your living room. It's honestly kind of hilarious when you think about it. Your tiny, snoring Frenchie is carrying around this hardcore wolf biology. So when they show you these signals, it is a massive evolutionary compliment.
All right, Section 1, Vulnerability and Threat Monitoring.
So before a dog can really bond with you, their brain actually has to make an active choice to drop its defensive guard. We're talking about behaviors that demand the absolute highest levels of biological vulnerability. Signals 1 and 2 are the exposed belly and sleeping with fully closed eyes. Both of these require absolute certainty that they are safe. If you think about it anatomically, they're rolling over and exposing their most vital organs to you, or they're shifting from that naturally light, alert sleep state to sealing their eyes completely shut. They are dropping their threat monitoring to absolute zero.
Now here's where it gets really interesting. An exposed belly isn't just them begging for a belly rub. Though, let's be real, they definitely won't turn one down. But scientifically, it's a profound physiological marker of a state called parasympathetic calm. Basically, their nervous system has literally looked at you, looked at the room you're in, and classified the whole situation as completely non-threatening. And as any Frenchie owner knows, this deep state of calm usually comes with some heavy, rhythmic snoring or a couple of very dramatic sighs of relief.
And if we look under the hood at the neurochemistry, you can see how cortisol, which is the stress hormone, plummets to its absolute daily minimum only when a dog enters this belly-up posture. It chemically proves that their internal radar for threats has just vanished. Frenchies absolutely never do this for strangers, so if yours does it for you, you've genuinely earned something really rare.
Moving right along to Section 2, Active Affiliation and Bonding.
Okay, so we're shifting gears from passive vulnerability into deliberate active connection. This is where we find our third and fourth trust signals, the soft grumble vocalization and the slow blink. Unlike exposing the belly, which is mostly about establishing a baseline feeling of safety, these two behaviors are intimate, active communications, and they are meant exclusively for the deeply bonded individuals in their pack.
You know that subtle little grumbling sound you hear when you're cuddling on the couch? It's not a growl, and it's definitely not a whine. If you look at it on an audio spectrogram, it shows up as a slow, smooth wave, not a sharp spike. Ethologists actually call this a contentment vocalization. It's this beautiful sound rooted deep in ancient maternal pup bonding. It literally echoes the way a mother dog communicates with her litter to assure them that everything is perfectly fine.
Now, behavior number 4 is what scientists call the affiliative eye interaction, or in everyday terms, the slow blink. This is a direct signal of mutual love. And what I find absolutely fascinating about the slow blink is that it's something you can actively participate in. You can literally test this out with your Frenchie right now.
Get this. When you exchange a slow blink with your dog, studies confirm there's an immediate, simultaneous release of oxytocin. That's the love hormone, and it floods both of your brains at the exact same time. This neurochemical exchange actually results in a physical, full-body softening. You can quite literally watch your dog's posture melt, and they might even give this gentle little exhale. They are physically receiving your signal of love, processing it, and sending it right back to you.
Which brings us to Section 3, the ultimate physical surrender.
We have reached the absolute highest tier of trust, involving behaviors 5 and 6, bringing you objects and the full body weight lean. When your Frenchie brings you a toy, it isn't always just because they want to play fetch. Often, it's a deep biological instinct to share resources with you, exactly like a bonded wolf pack sharing a successful hunt. But that full body weight lean? Oh, that goes way beyond sharing.
That is total social surrender.
So, leaning against your leg, it's not laziness. To do this, the Frenchie actually has to give up their balance and physical control entirely. They are completely trusting you to hold them up and support their center of gravity. And brain scans are amazing here. They show that doing this activates the exact same brain regions in a dog as a human receiving a really deep, comforting hug.
And remarkably, research confirms that this full-body lean measurably lowers blood pressure in both the dog and the human in just 60 seconds. Think about that for a second. It's a shared biological healing mechanism happening in real time right there in your living room. Next up, Section 4, Building the Trust Architecture.
So now that we know what these 6 behaviors are, we really need to understand how our daily reactions either build up or erode this delicate biological trust architecture in their brains. Because trust isn't just assumed once and kept forever, right? It's earned and it's maintained moment by moment. Which really begs the question, how exactly do we nurture these neurological pathways once we actually recognize our dog is trying to connect with us?
You might immediately think treats and play are the ultimate answers here. And honestly, it makes complete sense why owners often get this wrong by over-relying on a pocket full of snacks. But science actually ranks consistency as the single greatest builder of trust. Just consistently offering calm acknowledgement, like a brief bit of eye contact, a soft touch, or just gently saying their name when they show you a trust signal, that visibly thickens those neurological trust pathways.
But we do have to look at some startling and very serious data here. Frenchies actually remember trust violations significantly longer than they remember rewards. Because their brains are hardwired for survival, negative experiences leave a much longer echo to protect them from future harm. This huge gap in memory retention is exactly why harsh training methods or really frightening experiences can instantly set back months of careful patient bonding. It's exactly why you absolutely must be patient with them.
And finally, Section 5, The Health Benefits of Trust.
Look, earning your Frenchie's complete trust isn't just some emotional victory. It quite literally optimizes their physical body. A fully trusting Frenchie shows measurably lower cortisol, much longer REM sleep cycles, stronger immune function, and significantly lower anxiety rates. And all of this cascades together. It combines to literally extend your Frenchie's healthy lifespan. Just by being a trustworthy owner, you are giving them a longer, healthier life. Science has clearly shown us that trust in a French Bulldog is a living, breathing, and completely measurable thing. Every single time they expose their belly to you, or bring you a toy, or lean their full body weight against your leg, they are giving you a profound biological gift of total faith from one living being to another. Recognizing these signals completely transforms your relationship from a casual bond into an actively nurtured connection. To them, you are their entire emotional world. So I'm going to leave you with this one thought. Now that you actually know the true biological language of trust, the next time your Frenchie slow blinks at you from across the room, how will you answer?